Hey guys, it's Emma, reporting to you alive from the inside of a LaCroix can. And today I thought we would take a little gander through the sketchbook that I filled in the year of 2018. One thing to be noted about this sketchbook is that it is not an actual artist sketchbook, it is an amateur artist sketchbook. I am currently working on an artist sketchbook. As you can see, I'm practicing with multiple mediums. Here is some gouache, Copic, practicing with live references. This is nothing like this. This is a little walk down memory lane, and I wanted to show off just so that I could have kind of a record of how far we come in such a short time. So as you can see, I went all out with the cover. I've never decorated a cover like this before. The minimalist thing that I did with this is very nice and it is very tasteful, but this is very 15-year-old. As you can see, there's pro wrestlers. Oh my goodness. Kevin Nash is on my guitar. I put stars. I put these like paper thingies from Taiwan that a friend brought back for me. First page, nothing important. This is not my best work. This is just a self-portrait. This is from when I had short hair. Tasteful Square, would you like to put up a picture from when I had short hair?
No! No! No!
These were some new Copics that I got. Pencil and Copics were the two mediums that I used the most. Actually, they were the only mediums that I used. I used my Copics every day. These are the Copics that I have. I got them because I lived in Japan and they're actually cheaper if you get them in Japan because of no shipping costs. I got them at Tokyo Hands. This was accumulated over the 3 years that I lived there. This is my character from the story that I'm actually currently working on, but this is my main character, Jamie. She used to look a lot like this until I decided that I wanted her to be Mexican because I started projecting all of my issues onto her. Not that being Mexican is an issue because you can't even tell. It could never be an issue. I just wish it was. She's got a duffel coat. And I think this is okay for some of your official sketchbooks to have sketches like this. I would just recommend coloring them. Or not using pencil. Using markers. Using colored pencils, watercolors. Here is two characters from my story. This is still Jamie. And this is Aaron, who is an elf. You'll see. I'll go into it more in future videos. I actually still kind of like this one. So there are, of course, like some weird things like what is going on with her crotch right here? Why is it an arrow? Don't ask. I couldn't tell you. I think one problem with it was because I wasn't very attuned to human body proportions. It's almost like she's standing in a further plane, a closer plane than he is. So those are always things to remember. Your character is a person in a physical space. Where are they in that physical space and how does that relate to other characters? Here's some stuff that I did with Copics. So one problem that I always had was I used to make the noses way too long and the chins too small. So if you have that problem, maybe you just realized it now. I sure hope so, because that would be great. And then you can work on that, and that would be awesome. Again, with these lovely ladies here, their outfits took inspiration from a Pinterest board. As you can see, chin is very small, nose is very long. So it kind of gives this like horse face appearance. And that's okay for some characters if that's the intention, but if it's unintentional, I would definitely look into intentionally pulling away from those kinds of habits. Oh gosh, there's dry pastels on here. This is the main character's brother, who is the second main character, and you know, the one that I like to write the most and will become not very fun to write when he goes through his character arc. This was a cool thing. I found all of these awesome diagrams on Pinterest, and so I decided to do them myself so I could learn some stuff about muscles. I learned nothing, I retained none of that knowledge, and I've forgotten everything. Here is the Jordan. Again, Jordan becomes older Jordan. Oh, another thing. His nose is too long, and the space between his nose and lips is way too small. If we're eyeballing it, this space between the nose and the top of the lip is almost the same size as the chin. So, and I always used to draw it so that it was like Anyway, that's what my characters look like. Oh my goodness, I was so proud of this! And I drew this with charcoal, and I thought it really looked like him. It doesn't, but I thought it did. But you know, he's so handsome, so I wanted to draw him. Oh, I love this one. This one is actually still good. Here it is. She is like a skeleton girl. She's like dead. Her name's Leah. I liked the inclusion of the spooky hand that had a bandage on it for some reason. And I really like, I'll scan it in with the scanner that I don't have. It's really cool how her face is melting away. I really like this one. Okay, so I went to a Japanese middle school for a year. It was not very fun. Okay, it basically went and turned me from an extrovert into an introvert because that's how lonely I was the entire time. And you know, not this kid's fault. This is a talk for another video. But there was another white girl there. Actually, there were two other white girls there. And Meg, who was my friend and who was like this much shorter than me, she had blue eyes and almost blonde brown hair. So a little different. I have green eyes, if that wasn't clear. I'll read it out and put it on the screen. Emma, Meg, あなたたちが同じみたいね。なんで? So yeah, that happened one time. Oh, let me just pretend like you all speak Japanese. I don't even speak Japanese anymore, so what am I talking about? But so that was someone calling Meg Emma, and I was called Meg a couple times because, you know, all white people look the same. And then あなたたちが同じみたいね is you guys look the same, right? And it's us going, why? Because we just really don't look the same. So yeah, we got confused sometimes. I was never confused with the other girl. She was blonde and had brown hair, and she was blonde and had brown eyes, and she was tall, so I guess that's why. I am always drawing comics. I draw them for no reason. I've never really done anything more than maybe 6 pages. Aaron gets his hair cut short because originally he had long hair, but now he has short hair for a cultural reason, which we will get into in another video. Stop asking. Here's another page full of muscles. I like muscles, alright? These are all done from reference, which is how you should practice drawing. You don't even need to take your time. Okay, listen. Harry Potter is one of my favorite book series. I don't care if J.K. Rowling has gone off the rails at this point. She used to be a genius. Anyway, this is my Hogwarts OC. I'm a Ravenclaw. I know I have a Gryffindor shirt on, but I am a Ravenclaw. Ravenclaws are creative. I don't fit into any of the other houses. Yay, stuff in color and also practicing poses. I was practicing with running poses, which are very important because running poses, especially ones that aren't just from the side like this, running poses often have a lot of foreshortening in them. So practicing with these is a great way to practice your foreshortening. One thing that I used to do, that I actually still do, is if I draw guidelines, sometimes I don't draw guidelines because it is okay to practice not drawing guidelines, but still, it's a good way to get started, especially if you're doing something like a comic and you need to work on making consistent proportions. I would run lines along certain parts of the body, and that would help to establish their being 3D. Here is some more reference stuff done. I'm surprised. I actually really like this sketchbook. I found a Pinterest board with this guy doing all these faces. Here's him yelling. I have these cute little girls in colors. Oh, here's a nice one. I think... Okay, I can't tell. Is it really? Yeah, it's gotta be. I was doing an inventory of all my colors at the time. At the time, I only had this many colors. And now I have this many colors, which is obviously more. And I use them here. This is Gudetama. This is Agretsuko. And then this is Jamie, this is Aaron. They look different now, so go ahead and steal their designs if you want, because they don't look like this anymore. Okay, the term Mexican cowboy was something that I'm pretty sure I'd never heard anywhere else before, but it just came to me in a vision. And I had been to Mexico. While we were there, we were in Michoacan. We were in Morelia, and we picked up one of these head bread baskets. This is if Japan and Mexico, like, merged. And this would be the people. There is a Japanese cowboy. There is this lady. She's wearing an apron that's got flower designs. It's actually a pretty good idea. And then instead of her throwing the chancla, she's throwing geta, which is funny. She's going, "Oi, Here is a design for a doll. I never really got around to it. And then that's us falling in love. Me and this fictional character that I made up to be my boyfriend. And then here's just like spells that we know and stuff like that. Here's my custom Vans. That was back in the days when I was still skating, before I ate dirt in front of my mother's student and her daughter. Here's a character called Yule, also from the book that I'm writing. Here's another Harry Potter AU where it's just me. Do you mind if I sit here? Sure. I guess he's not Celtic. Do you mind if I sit here? No, Scottish. Do you mind if I sit here? No, what the heck is that? What is that? If you had a chance to change your fate, would you? Has everyone gone lost their mind? Do you mind if I sit here? I haven't seen you aboard Hogwarts before. What year are you in? What house? 5th year, but I suppose I'm not in a house anymore. Are you from another school? Explains the accent. How do you say that in an Irish accent? I used to go to Ilvermorny, House Wampus. And they're like, oh, cat noise. Who you fighting? It's kind of late. It's almost 12. Oh gosh, no, we did not go into Hermione times Malfoy territory. I thought it was kind of cute for like a hot minute, and then I was like, wait a minute, this is just weird. Oh. Anyway, this is a scene that happens in the book. Ron is all like, and Harry's all like, we are buds. Oh boy, I wish I could be buds with someone. Scottish boys, please hit me up. Irish boys, please hit me up. Italian boys? Turkish, definitely. Actually, Turkish boys hit me up before all the other ones. Emma, please don't leave this in. Oh gosh, they all just don't have shirts on. Yeah, I don't know why I decided, but here's my favorite though. Jordan is only 13, 14, and he's like, ooh, and then the other girl, the one that has a crush on him, is like, and then he has an undershirt on. That's just cute. That's just mad cute. Sorry, calm down. This is more Harry Potter OCs. This is more Emma makes herself a boyfriend in the Harry Potter universe. He's definitely Scottish. I know he was Scottish because I had a thing for Scottish boys at the time. I'm gonna ask Gin to come with us. Gin, join us. What do you want? I thought I was clear. Come to Hogsmeade with us. Come on, we can have a warm butterbeer. Fine. Dagon is jealous. Dagon is his name. My fake boyfriend from the Harry Potter AU. Guys. And then that's another dude. He's coming along. Is Gin supposed to be Asian? Why does he just look like Draco Malfoy? Gin is Japanese for silver. Probably everybody knows that. Because everybody's obsessed with Japan. I will be the one to change that. No one needs to be obsessed with Japan any longer. I'm gonna myth bust all of your fantasies for Japan. How does that keep slipping down? A lot of this stuff is very good.
I actually really like
The sketchbook. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay, and now we are in the home stretch. There's only 3 pages left. Here is something that I drew for school because I didn't feel like trying that day. And here's when, like, the 15 minutes where I thought that I was going to learn Korean. And then I tried to learn it, and then I just didn't. Hold on. I have to make myself look presentable again. That's good. I hope you enjoyed that little journey. I sure did. Hey guys, this is Editing Emma, and I would just like to cordially thank you for watching my video. I completely did not film a proper outro last time. I just kind of sat there and mumbled nothings into my microphone. So I would just like to say, if you like this video, please watch it 500 times so that I can have 500 views. And if you want to see more stuff like this, drop a comment down below or put a lined paper that says, I want to see more stuff like this in your backyard, and I will get it personally. This has been a lovely experience, and I will see you all next time.